The music in this video was performed and recorded by myself. I know what you're thinking, and I used to think it too. LEGO doesn't hate Kai, they love him. He's their flagship character, he's in all the sets, but this just isn't true. Everything we think we know about why LEGO should love him are actually the very reasons they hate him. It gets pretty complicated, there is a lot to break down in this video, but I've discovered some pretty crucial evidence as to why they may hate him, and their very strategies to get rid of him. Stay tuned to find out more. What's up, ninjas? This is Ninjago Theory, and today we're going to be discussing LEGO and the relationship with the Red Ninja. So first off, why? Why do LEGO supposedly dislike Kai? Well, we're going to need to go all the way back to the start of Ninjago. Back in 2011, Kai was definitely Ninjago's main character, being branded all over the sets and being the protagonist of the 40-minute special. And with this, he gained a lot of popularity with kids and fans of the show, and still is to this day a lot of people's favourite ninja. Hence, he makes LEGO a lot of money. So why did they immediately scrap him after the pilots, replacing him with Lloyd in Season 1 and continuing that on until present day? Why did they shove Kai under the bus when he was making them so much money? And why has he never had his own season to himself, not counting the 40-minute special? Like all of the other ninjas have had at least one focus season, but Kai has had none. He's only had half roles, like in Season 7 or Season 4. Well, in my opinion, I think I have the answer to this. He just doesn't fit LEGO Group's virtues and principles. He's an arrogant character and he's not a good role model for kids. And while he makes LEGO a lot of money, and they do love money, he can't build the brand, and therefore I think he would make a greater loss for LEGO if he continued to be the main character. It's just not a good thing to be showing off, and for the parents, he's just not a good role model for Ninjago's story, which is supposed to be, at its core, teaching kids virtues. And I think that's probably the biggest reason as to why Kai was kind of pushed to the side. But LEGO has been trying really hard to get rid of him, and to no avail. Let's have a look into that. After my extensive research, it's become pretty apparent that LEGO was really trying to rip the band-aid off with Kai, and here are some of their strategies. Strategy 1. The show. Now, this section is going to contain a lot of opinions, and it's important to note that these aren't necessarily my opinions and they might not be yours, but rather the collective opinions, or what the LEGO Group think the collective opinions are, because that's what's most important to them. So, what I think LEGO did after the pilots is try to make Kai's character really, really unlikable, so that kids would stop buying the sets with Kai, he would stop making so much money, and it would be a lot easier for LEGO to just get rid of him completely. So, let's have a look at how I think they tried to do this. Well, at first, I think they made his character really cocky, really arrogant, and he often disrupted things in the show, even turned evil for a bit, and did a lot of things to disrupt what the ninja were doing, and this could have made him very annoying. He was sort of a bully-like character. However, it didn't really work. People still really liked this side of Kai and found it, I guess, a lot more charming than it was annoying. Although for me, I found it pretty annoying. But I think this is what LEGO was trying to do here, and it didn't work. So after Season 8, they tried a new tactic, and this one is actually working pretty well. They made him comedic comic relief, and obviously we already have Jay for that, so he kind of became a waste. He doesn't have any focus, he doesn't have any real growth, he's just an annoying comic relief character. Now, me personally, I actually really like him after Season 8, but I think because most people don't, LEGO was probably trying to nerf him a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at Strategy 2, the sets. So, obviously LEGO tried to make him annoying in the show, so people would stop buying the sets with him. And I also think that LEGO is trying to make him annoying in the sets. By putting him in a lot of sets, he becomes an undesirable minifigure. And kids aren't really going to want to have him. They're going to have loads of him. They're going to be sick of him. But they're also going to try the exact opposite of this. They're going to kind of play two games. Sometimes he'll be super, super common and super, super annoying. And other times he'll be super rare and only in expensive sets. You often see in waves where Kai is only in the two most expensive sets. And I think this tactic was used so that a lot of kids wouldn't have this minifigure, and they form kind of attachments with the first set they get, or the set they get, or the minifigures they get, and that. And if they don't get Kai, well, they can't really form attachment or have him as their favorite ninja. But the problem with these two strategies is they kind of cancel each other out. What are LEGO trying to do here? They're trying to make him really common so every kid has them, or are they trying to make them so no kids have them? I think this was pretty dumb. Both strategies on their own work, but together, no, that's not really gonna work. So yeah, tough luck on that one, Lego. I think these set theory videos always manage to hit the mark a lot better than the show theory videos, which can be pretty outlandish. And I think I've done it again with this one. Honestly, I think this could be right in my opinion. That Lego could hate their very own character and be trying to drive him out of their franchise. Now, in terms of the show and the fans, I think they're doing pretty well. People aren't really happy with Kai as of lately, and he's definitely dipping in popularity with adult fans. But most of the fan base don't watch the show, the kids, I suppose. They just buy the sets. And set-wise, I think Lego's failing pretty bad. Now, some people could say, oh, they're not failing. They're doing this on purpose. They're trying to make it look like they hate Kai, but they're really very smart and they're making people like him. Nah, I highly doubt that. I'd say it's a lot more likely they just hate him. And don't forget to leave your own theories down in the comments below. That's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's all from me. Have a great. I almost forgot. If you don't like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, the buildable bat will be very upset.